What's up, guys? James King Go Thing here with.
Luke, the other part of SK Collective, who you probably forgot about because I've been editing the videos for quite some time now.
And today is just the update video we promised yesterday. And to start off, we shall talk about.
Firstly, Aluva Boss stuff, as that's what a lot of our audiences now watch. Because as you'll know, Christ, we haven't done an update video for years on this channel. We just sort of, I guess, drained out of doing that sort of content. But it's also the first time we've done a video of any sort together on this channel in, I don't even know how long, actually.
Since March.
What was the last one we did?
All the way from in the lane when we were discussing locations for
Oh
Dead
yeah, of
Rangers.
course, yeah, we did a YouTube short, yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, so yeah, Hello Boss stuff. I don't know much about that, but currently, we've got a lot of stuff out. There's still more to come, but James, you want to give some rough ideas as to when?
Basically, what we still have on order is the other two stickies, that being the Blitz sticky and the Millie sticky, and the Lunar Weighted plush, the Fizzeroli and Asmodeus premium plushies, and the wave 4 of the figures. Yeah, and I'll be ordering those two, and of course I'll be reviewing the episodes of season 3 when season 3 actually comes out.
Yeah, whether that's in short form or video form, we're not sure yet.
We'll decide a bit closer to when season 3 comes out, which
Yeah.
might not be until between December and February.
True, but still, yeah. So quite a lot of videos if you think about it.
Yeah, and as for when the other two stickies in the Lunar Waiter plush are meant to ship by the 25th of this month. As for the Fizzeroli and Osmodius plushies, I don't know when they're shipping. I mean, I hear Shock Robot takes like 6 months to produce plushies after pre-order, and since I pre-ordered them in like late January to maybe February, I don't think they ship until maybe late this month, early next month. So, and as for the way for the figures, including the limited edition summer lunar figure, that will be shipping between November and December of this year.
Yeah, so it's gonna unfortunately we can't just rely on that unboxing review content because it's impossible to keep any form of regular weekly schedule,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this plan.
And I might do an unboxing of a few items from the summer line and maybe the Halloween line, and who knows, maybe the Sinzimus line. But those kind of things are a bit more up in the air.
Yeah, so we're not basically, to summarize, we're not going to drop it. We are going to keep up with him, but we are also going to now do what we've been meaning to do for a while and just branch out a tad more.
So we can be a tad more collective.
Yeah, so I occasionally, for those listening right now, and well, I say listening, watching. Firstly, I apologise. I've not got a webcam, stupidly, because just there's no point in me trying to organise that now. I'm moving house currently, and the stressful thing of doing that. So buying anything new is not really on the cards right now. But yeah, we haven't. This video again. I know not everyone's going to watch it. Some people find update videos very boring, and I don't blame them. This is just for those people who really want to sort of know where we're going with stuff. And I do want to say thank you for everyone who's been commenting and watching, and I've seen some new people and then some people who are becoming more regular and watching and commenting. It's just, we do appreciate it. I know obviously our schedule hasn't been great, but since we rebranded about a month ago, I feel like we have been a bit more on it.
Yeah.
And we will hopefully continue to do so, if life allows, which hopefully it will. But yeah, so some future content stuff other than obviously what we've already mentioned. I know a lot of our subscribers were fans of Mighty and Monsters. We pretty much dropped that now.
Yes, actually, something I was just thinking about that we should mention is why we don't make Mighty Monsters content anymore.
Yeah, because I'm aware there is definitely a majority of our subscribers came from our viral shorts that we did on it. So yeah, we probably owe you guys an explanation.
Basically, the reasons why we stopped doing Mighty Monsters content, to start off, is we felt like all of the most recent content drops have all been you need to spend money to complete these things quickly enough to get content off them. Like Ethereal Islet, Mech Islet, and
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what that is, if I'm being honest. I've not played for months.
and pretty much every new island since Amber Island has been, an island that you need to spend money on to either complete quickly or at all in cases. And because neither of us have that much interest in the show, not in the show, the game anymore. We feel like it's not a great economic investment.
Yeah, because we're not monetized yet. I mean, we hope to be at some point. Just
And we don't make that much money anyway. And not to mention, we feel like that, especially with the trailers MSN puts out, the content is just generally too childish and immature, and we feel, a little embarrassed to cover it.
yeah, like I know some people will be really annoyed saying that 'cause plenty of adults do cover it, but you know, you've got Amazon Poker Gamer who's very much like you can just they all. It doesn't matter their age. If they're making money, they're going to keep doing it. They're obviously it's ultimately aimed at a specific audience. Yes, there is a lot of lore and a lot of, but ultimately I think we've just slightly outgrown the want and to play it in general, let alone to try and cover it. And as James said, it was so like with Res reviews and Epics reviews. Yeah, okay. I For a while now I've been considering possibly like you might occasionally like randomly one day see a YouTube short with just a picture of one of the new ones and me going, hey, this is pretty cool, because that's all it really became in the end. But those did get a fair amount of attention, so we may bring those back but they would, as I've said, only ever be in short format because there would be no need to make them a video again. And the thing is, at least with those, we don't have to try and breed the rares or epics. I just need to show an image of one and be early to the boat, as it were, because that's the problem. It felt like, okay, right, we've got to spend a bunch of money or we won't get any views, and we've just missed a massive boat of content. Like that's what it's like, and I feel like a lot of people who already like cover stuff like that either somehow just hack it and can get access early, or are literally partnered with Big Blue Bubble. I can never say that, Big Blue Bubble themselves, or someone like MSN Poker Gamer who's got millions of subscribers and has the revenue to easily do it. Like it's just we aren't on that level, and we couldn't see how we would get to that level, continuing the way we were.
So unless we get monetized, I don't see us making any new Mighty Monsters content for a while.
No, and we're not going to sugarcoat it. We have obviously lost a lot of subscribers from that, but we have made back at least like 200 with Doctor Who and Who Lost stuff. So it's good to know that obviously not everyone now who watches our stuff is from there, but that's basically what we're trying to do. Just slightly, change the course of our content, which we have been doing about a year now, really. Just change who we're aiming everything at, and moving on from that. As I was saying, talking more future, what we're going to be covering. Firstly, how, for example, James does all the unboxings relating to Who Boss and stuff, and obviously there's not really much need for me to be in those. It would just be more effort for me to try and set up like a call, and so plus I wouldn't exactly have much to add other than, oh yeah, that looks pretty nice, or oh, I don't really think that looks very good. So I probably won't be in those, but for example, you may have noticed there was I think one Doctor Who random unboxing I did. Probably won't be doing any of them really. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it because I don't buy too much stuff like that. Or if I do, then people always get there first, so there's just no need for me to. Plus, it's a very sort of niche audience, that market, so probably won't be doing that. But I may do some, because I did. People did ask for it way back when I did all the reviews of the Ninth Doctor adventures and ranking the box sets and then the singular adventures. So I might go back to doing very short reviews of Big Finish stories, but so basically just expect a bit of a change in our content and think of it as us testing the waters to see if how performance goes. But we'll be doing it for a while because of course on YouTube nothing's immediate and you have to wait quite a while for decent results. So that, along with Minecraft, which we'll go on more about now, I'll let James sort of speak about what our rough ideas and plans are. Basically, we're going to start with producing a bunch of shorts based off our city, which, James, I'll let you do some lore dropping on that.
Basically, me and Luke have this long-running creative world that we call SK City.
Oh, right.
We've been building on this city since May 2020, and it's got so much. The city even has lore.
I mean, none that's publicly available, but yeah.
But the city is big, it's vast, there's a lot of stuff. You're seeing some screenshots now.
Yeah, I'll put some screenshots of that probably both him and me have taken of random things we've done, but some things are more recent, some things are older, but most things that were old, if not, have pretty much had a revamp since. Like, it looks very different from how it did originally.
Yeah, so most of the newer screenshots will have vibrant visuals on.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because they do. It does run okay actually on Xbox. I know a lot of people complain, but it's all right for us actually. We've not had too much of a problem with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that we go for a lot of realism, despite having some of the lore in that city is that death is not real. Doesn't.
But that's mostly so we can go away with replacing villagers that accidentally die or dogs, because I'm on like my 30-second.
Yeah, James has a bad rep of owning dogs.
That's only
The
because
RSPCA is probably watching.
some twat used to hack into the world and mess things up, and he killed a
We
lot of
haven't
my
had
dogs.
that for months or years even, so thankfully. But
I know.
But anyway, yeah, so we'll be doing some shorts on then, and then possibly like a video. Like, although at one point we did try and do a video in it of the casino when we built that, and that did not do very well. But
It got on the deck and flopped like a fish.
yeah, so as you can understand, we're gonna stick to shorts just for now, as it's more likely to reach a new audience. And then, if we start getting known for Minecraft, we'll just keep covering it. But obviously, we're never just gonna be a Minecraft channel, because that just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and something else we're gonna do. There are rumors that Hazbin Hotel Season 2's trailer will drop at San Diego Comic-Con later this month, and I will be doing a short on my thoughts on the trailer, and when Season 2 actually does come out, I'll probably do shorts reviewing each episode.
Well, yeah, so you heard it there. So that's already a lot of new things, but one more that isn't necessarily new content, but it's going to be us just again trying to expand our audience with recycling old content. We're going to be turning I'll be editing it. We're going to be basically just pumping out every U2's unboxing, and basically every unboxing we've done, at least Hill of Boss related, so we can try and build more of an audience in that department. I'm gonna cut them down, edit them into shorts, and then so if you notice a bunch of new shorts, that's not new unboxings, it is just old ones, but support them if you can, because hopefully we can get more traction and build a bit of a wider audience by releasing those.
Yeah, and something we'll do on those shorts is we'll put the original upload date of the full video in the description.
And obviously YouTube Shorts has that very handy feature of just linking the video in the short, so
yeah,
I'll be doing that obviously also. But yeah, so that pretty much covers the what to expect, at least because at least for the rest of this year. If you think about how much we've said, it is going to cover this year. So for now,
and I'll also be the only content from future possible talk about is has a Boss Season 3 reviews, and I'll probably review Hazbin Hotel Seasons 2, 3, 4, and basically everything else from the Helloverse.
We won't stop with that. Yeah, no, we will keep.
Yeah, so reviews of that we'll keep going forward. But so yeah, is that everything we need to cover in this video?
I'd say so. Yeah, hopefully this is. I know it's taken us a while to set up this sort of way of recording. Hopefully it all sounds okay. Bloody hope so. But yeah, so just thanks for supporting us. Thanks for following, subscribing. We don't have we almost forgot. We don't have Instagram or anything, or Twitter, not for the collective at least. Twitter. But we are going to be towards the end of this month. If you're watching any later than July, then it's not this month. But we are going to be branching out into old territories for us, but with a newer look to Discord.
Yes, on July 28th, we should be launching a public Discord.
Yes, and so yeah, I'll briefly explain that, and then we'll wrap up. So yeah, we have, for those who don't know, I mean, it is a link, but obviously not everyone will necessarily know this. We do have another channel just called SK, which predated this. Not in a literal sense, but in a sense of how, I'm not going to get into the history of it, but basically, SK is just, I used to be known as Shockwave as my internet name, so that's how we became SK, fun fact. But the server
and fun fact, it still stands for Shocking, our old collab channel name.
Yes. Yeah, again, that's why it's just abbreviated. So the new server is called SK Collective/SK server. It's a community one. We've just been, slowly making sure it's fit for, joining. And yeah, it won't be great. You know, we have to build up a community on there. We'll have to over time make it better and better, and be open to suggestions for if anything you think can be improved on there and whatever. There will be a section to ask or suggest rather, and yeah, there'll be different sections. So there'll be a bit for that's just for collective subscribers, like people who are probably watching this video, and a bit for people who are subscribed to our other channel, in which I guess I forgot to mention, we do acting and we do a show called Professor King, which is loosely based off Doctor Who.
Yeah, which is why the stuff is going up on July 28th. It's the 5th anniversary of that fan series.
Yeah, so even if you've never heard of Doctor Who, like, give it a listen, because it doesn't.
But
It does not rely on. It has its own complete unique lore. Like it's.
yeah, but I would say start with season 3
Yes,
and watch
do start with season 3.
and watch seasons 1 and 2 afterwards. Just so season
Well,
1, season
heck,
3.
even start with the early adventures if you want. That isn't finished yet, but that will be finished.
Basically, I'd say watch the early adventures, then season 3, and if you want seasons 1 and 2, I will warn you, seasons 1 and 2 aren't as good due to messy production and us being younger.
Yeah, I won't even. We'd have to do a whole other video explaining the lore of that show maybe at some point. But yeah, to make this not too long, that's just in a nutshell. The Discord will have two separate sections. Although if you're a subscriber of both or you want to be in both, you just apply and you can be in both. Have access to pretty much everything that we do. If you want to just get a chance to just, I'm saying that as if we're famous. We're not. But if you want to speak to us or even suggest video ideas, if they're within our capability, why not? Go ahead. Like it's an opportunity to communicate with us as creators, and it's all you got to do is get Discord and verify your email. So we will probably I'll definitely do a community post on that on 28th of July. Probably not a video, but yeah, just check the community tab later this month, 28th of July. Not sure what time, but just keep your eye out, and there should be a link to the new Discord on there. So yeah, that now is it. That's it.
Goodbye from me, James in the Goat Thing.
It's goodbye from me, Luke.
And we are SK Collective.
That's it.
So it's a goodbye from me.
And you are?
And it's supposed to be a goodbye from you.
Yeah, but usually you say it's goodbye from me, James King.
Okay,